Hello everybody, it's Maniac for Bricks. The Wayne Toys R Us location is now closed. As of a few days ago, I didn't get to see it at the closing, but I thought I'd still take a stop by here and see if anything has been peeled away yet. They do mention some of the other locations in Totowa and Rockaway, and they won't be closing until about June if I remember correctly. You can see a bit of the inside there. Lots of empty stuff. Obviously locked doors. Still got the welcome sign. Maybe a little hard to see here, but most of the area was blocked off before it closed up. In fact, they still have signs in there for some of the furniture that was going to be available for sale. That whole area on the left is where most of the stuff got quartered in its final days. You might have seen a video or two where I posted about how things were getting overpriced still for Lego, and the discounts didn't really seem worth it. Well, most of that stuff was in that area on the left. They normally would have As Seen on TV, seasonal stuff, and a few other handfuls of toys every so often. Sometimes Lego, sometimes Nerf, just really depended on the season. Obviously the registers and customer service in the front. You can see a lot of the checkouts here. A lot of the signs and iconography is taken out. I can still see in the distance a few Toys R Us baskets, the older kinds, that are still lingering. Usually they would be right by the door. These are good opportune moments to take screenshots if you wanted to share them around just as photos. Just make sure you give me a little credit, because I'm the one who took the ride out here. I'm trying to block it up as I can for the reflection so you get to see this. And right where that gray desk is, that's where the electronics department, the R zone if you may, would be. Then a little further from there. You can still see a bit of the back. I don't see anything on those other shelves. Like I said, only just a few tags up that are no longer valid. I think some time ago I mentioned how the ride-ons in the exit were taken out. You can kind of see how that looked here. There was only like 2 or 3 if I remember correctly, and then just a couple of machines on the side, usually gumball machine sort of things. And the sign on top, as you saw before, is still up. I assume that's a door for loading and unloading. Having never worked at a Toys R Us, I can't really say, although I would have loved to be a part of the Toys R Us team. And there we have the classic version of the Toys R Us logo still hanging up. It was always a charm for me to see that on the side of the road. And I remember coming up here as a kid, a few drives past, and seeing that before the rest of the store. They did take out the trailer that used to be here. I've shown that once or twice. And if you haven't seen some photos and videos, check on Flickr in the link in the description below. I do have a Flickr account, Maniac for Bricks, where you can find a lot more information about stores and just fun stuff that I thought I'd post. Not saying the closing stores are fun. It's just something I'm interested in. But yeah, the only trailer that I've seen here left doesn't have any Toys R Us logos on it. It is all taken care of. I don't really... Actually, yeah, we'll walk around.